Right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Love Island Cast. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Phelps, and my co-host and very good friend is Mr. Dave Horrocks.
Hey there, Chris. Great to be back. It's getting hot in here, so where would you like to start today?
Well, I think we only have to start with one. Well, for me, Dave, there was only one important part of the episode tonight. And I'll be honest with you, if I'm going to see another fucking lap dancing session from the boys and girls, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Am I going to turn it off and stuff? Because obviously we cover a lot of Love Island. We have seen this now 4 times in the space of 8 months, haven't we? This same scenario. And I'm watching it, and I said to Sam, I went, fuck. And even she's not watched like all the Australian one or the US one. She certainly watched the US one, but she's watched like maybe half of the Aussie one, and she fell off watching it. She said, she went, how many times are they going to recycle this? And just as I was about to rant and rave, as much as I think it's shit, they do throw the curveball in though, Dave, and in comes the stunningly good-looking Rebecca, and she plants it on all of them, and all them claws were coming out, and I fucking loved it, Dave.
I think we both probably went on that same journey because, like you say, I mean, I'm done with this now. I'm sure I'd said in the first couple of episodes, they need to change it up a little bit. I'm getting a bit fatigued now with just seeing the exact same agenda, the exact same challenges. They come on, they can surely mix it up a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's half amusing, to see people put out there and made a bit uncomfortable by doing this. But I mean, all the girls seem to enjoy it. The boys enjoy it. I did have a laugh at, Finley was obviously way out of his comfort zone, but he seemed to enjoy it again. But I mean, my love-hate thing with has to go to Shawnice, to be honest, because I have got to give her, Chris, 10 out of 10 for confidence, right?
Yep.
0 out of 10 for execution. Because she's giving it all I'm great at dancing, I am. And she absolutely believes she is something special. And I tell you what it was like. Have you seen the not the very latest Jumanji, but when they kind of rebooted it all and they got The Rock in for the first time? Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen both. Yeah.
There's a bit where they're trying to teach Karen Gillan's, I think it's Karen Gillan or Gillian, whatever, trying to teach her character how to flirt. And she's walking in this most uncomfortable way, like she's got shoes on that are about 5 sizes too big for her or something. It just looks ridiculous. But she goes off there, she's like, yep, nail that.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. And she has got a resting bitch face, Dave. I mean, poor Shauna, Callum's there. That girl comes in. One thing you don't do, Dave, and it's guy code as well as it's partner code, is say in earshot of your partner. I know they're not boyfriend and girlfriend properly, but, they're spending time together. They are a couple at the moment. Is turn around and say that this new girl's absolutely stunning. I'm not going to... I mean, I don't know why I'm putting an accent on because he pretty much sounds like me, doesn't he? But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. She's stunning. She's stunning. And I'm thinking, mate, shut the fuck up. You're really doing yourself no favours. Unless he's going to double dip Shauna. But I have a theory, Dave. Now, I did see Leanne when Jess came down and did the lap dancing. There's something going on there, Dave, because she spent an awful lot of time on Mike with her little sexy routine. I know it was slightly edited. But even Leanne's going, right, you spent enough time with her now. I don't think she was joking at that point, Dave. And obviously at the end, she was the one who got his heart racing as well. So that's like, I think this, I don't know why. I just saw something last night. I was thinking, aye, is there something there? I'm not saying Mike's going to do anything, but I don't know whether Leanne's too happy with that situation. So I'm thinking, go on, I'm rubbing my hands then. Go on, let's see a bit of action now.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I mean, I didn't read that same thing into it. I mean, you had Paige, didn't you? She came out, and it was only when she got back into like the diary room, she's like, "Oops, I don't think I spent any time with Finn at all."
Yeah.
So I think when you're in that situation, I guess I can imagine adrenaline just takes over, and you don't 100. Not everything is 100% premeditated. So I don't know if that actually means anything, but interesting. It's one for us to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like I said, I could be completely wrong, Dave, completely wrong. But I think as well as the episode progressed, and obviously the dancing was towards the end, right? But she's gone and picked the two people who she got the heart rate going, hasn't she, by default? So we've got Callum and Little Connor. And what I'm going to go on, Dave, go on.
Fucking Connor's face. It's like, oh shit, I'm rumbled.
Yeah. But what I don't understand, and I'm going to call Sophie out on this, Dave. I do like Sophie, and my word, I think out of all the girls, they all look stunning without doubt. Paige, everything. But I think Sophie for me was the one where I'm thinking, wow, she's a gorgeous looking girl. But what I would say is that she is playing off Connor G and Little Connor because she had fucking proper jealous eyes when both of them. She wasn't the ones who got, excited. I couldn't get it. I couldn't. Well, in fact, Connor G was her, but the little interactions and you could see her face, and I'm thinking, well, who are you actually going with here? Are you? And she's saying, oh, you're really mature to Little Connor, and I'm like, I don't think he has. I think he's just thinking, well, I can't really say anything to Big Connor. He'll probably kick the shit out of me. What can I say?
Yeah.
Obviously, he's done himself no favours anyway by his behaviour. So if he does react how she thinks and goes by type, it's over before it's gone. So I think he's playing a good game. He's probably burning him up on the inside, but he knows he's done too many. There's been too many sort of outbursts from him where he might be thinking, shit, I need to just dial it back and hope that I win her over. But I am, honestly, Sophie, I'm not sure what she's playing, whether she's being completely truthfully, because I can't work out whether she likes either of them and she's waiting for someone else. I can't see chemistry, to be fair, between her and Connor G or Little Connor at all. I do not see it one bit.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because again, sometimes you just see it. You see the chemistry. In the last UK season, when Michael and Amber, started doing a bit of flirting and whatever, you could see that chemistry there. We hear from Sophie, that she seems to go to, Little Connor, and I was a bit annoyed at her, to be truthful, because she keeps going back to Little Connor. She said she prefers him to old Big Connor, and I'm just not sure if Big Connor has got a personality. I think that might be a bit of a problem there. So it looked before that whole challenge, but she was not happy when Little Connor got called out for having his heart racing. And I don't know. It's week 2, isn't it? So, Christ, Big Connor, he'd get my heart racing, Chris, if I was there. So, you can't blame the girl for that, I don't think. And again, I think the boys' perspective is different to the girls' perspective in this sort of challenge. The girls, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's about having a bit of a laugh. Blokes, they're putting it all in the wank bank. It's all very serious stuff, and they're storing that shit for later. So I don't know. I didn't see anything particularly in her reactions that was wrong, but she is very frustrating in that she obviously feels this connection with Little Connor, but she just can't see that he's a controlling knobsock.
Yes, and maybe it'll take something like this for his inner side to come out. I mean, I'm just hoping that he's just very, very insecure and he isn't this, because to me, he looks like a raging fucking lunatic at the moment, but he's trying everything he can to keep it, pent up inside. But I just hope it's just he's been hurt at some point. Not that I want someone to be hurt, but he's been hurt. He's a bit insecure and he'll come through at the other side, even if it's not on this show. And he becomes a better person, because at the moment he's not coming across well at all. And every time there's any mention of Sophie and Connor G, fuck me, he goes completely. That they just pan to him every single time. I don't think, no matter what T-shirt he's got on, it's the same fucking face. He's just like, right.
It's no accident, is it, with the editors?
No, is it fuck? And he's been, I know. Obviously, I've really felt this series so far, Dave. What about yourself? Because I'm on board on it, I must admit.
Yeah, I don't know. I love getting on speaking about it on the podcast, our interactions and what have you. I think I'm starting to become a bit fatigued with just the whole format.
Yeah,
It's like when it became obvious they were going to do the dancing thing. It's like, oh, fuck's sake, again. At least they wore heart monitors this time to make it, look as if they are actually doing it. I'm sure in the
yeah,
last season they didn't actually have heart monitors, and I didn't notice at the time. It was only when I read up after. It's like, oh yeah, how could they possibly know what the heart rate is? But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I'm fully bought in. I think I warmed to the characters more in the last season, but it was also my Love Island cherry, wasn't it, last
yeah.
time? So, yeah, I'm. It's going to take a bit more for me, I think, to get really warmed up for this season.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. But me being the reality whore that I am, Dave, at the end of the show, I'm like, oh, yes, here we go. Pathetic, I know. A 41-year-old man. And what I actually did, I had
41, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the 50-year-old over here, fucking a lot older than 41.
So we had a question on Twitter, didn't we? From one of our listeners was saying, I'm 46, because they were slagging off Callum's conquest, this lady who he'd slept with who was 41. And she's like, mate, and I was like, oh, I'm 41. And I put a little dig, didn't know whether you'd ever see it before. And Dave's a lot old.
I'm like, a lot older.
It took about 10 minutes to get the response. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist it.
Yep, you did me there.
Yeah. Right, guys. If you want to get in contact with the show, at Love Island Cast on Twitter, or if you want to email the show, the loveislandcast@gmail.com. And if you do like the show, we are on that road to 38,000 reviews, so get on there. We've had 2 since we did our appeal. If you can try and expand on it and just drop us a review, it just helps myself and Dave get within 37,000 of their score on the official podcast. So, yeah, very good, very good.
We have got like Shanice level confidence, haven't we, of catching
Yes.
We are unshakable.
We will not be defeated, Dave. So, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye now.